Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. Happy Friday, everyone.
Yes.
I'm Jordan Wilkerson. I am here with executive producer Justin Miller. And, you know, we are starting in the kitchen, which I love.
Yeah.
And it smells amazing.
It does smell really good.
So should we just get right to it?
Yeah.
It is now time for Living in the Kitchen, sponsored by Winn-Dixie, built by ProCraft Cabinetry. So what are we making today, Justin?
All right, so we're making caprese chicken.
Ooh,
So
that
you've heard
sounds
of
good.
caprese salad, which is like basil, tomato, mozzarella.
Right.
So I was in the Winn-Dixie parking lot, and I was like, oh man, I got to cook this Friday.
Right, because David's
So I
off.
was like, all right, I just Googled like, what's a fun like summer recipe type thing, and this was the first one that came up, and I was like, this looks delicious. Why not? Let's give it a try. So I guess like if it was me, like with my kids, I would probably make pasta with this.
Ooh, that sounds good.
They're just always hungry, so it's
Yeah.
like I need something a filler. So
Right.
So yeah, so we're gonna make
But
caprese
this is
chicken.
a healthier version since we don't have the pasta.
I mean, everything is fresh, right
here
from
for it.
Winn-Dixie. The chicken was BOGO, so I was like, all right, let's do. No one
and-
loved chicken breast or BOGO, so
Did you cut them in half?
I did. Yeah.
That's
so
the perfect size in my opinion.
and
Sometimes
those,
they're so thick.
And how long is that going to take to
I know.
cook? Like, it's going to take forever. So
Yeah.
they're called cutlets. So you just cut them in half, you know, lay them down on the board, just bring your knife through it and cut them in half. And then I season them with just salt, pepper. That's what the recipe said. I put some Italian seasoning on it.
Ooh.
It's Italian, right?
Yeah, I
Right?
mean,
Yeah. Right. So I was like, yeah, let's flavor them up a little bit. And then so what we're going to do is we're going to cook these. It said like 3 or 4 minutes for each side.
Okay.
Once these finish cooking, I marinated some tomatoes.
Ooh, these look good, y'all.
And so those are like, you know, grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference between a grape tomato and a cherry tomato.
Maybe the size? I don't
I
know
guess,
either.
I don't know. So I put,
But you cut them, thank you. I don't
Yes.
want it to pop.
yeah, cut them in half.
Gross.
So again, the recipe said to put them on after you cook the chicken and you put it in the oven. I was like, I kind of want them cooked.
Yeah, like
So
stewed
I'm gonna
almost
put
in a way,
them
like
in
sauce.
there when I put the chicken breast in the
Yes,
oven.
that's a great idea.
Right, like I like
Yeah.
tomatoes, but I don't know if I couldn't just eat that tomato.
No, I couldn't
like
either.
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
you and
yeah.
I are the same that
So
way.
pesto, balsamic vinegar. Yeah, balsamic
glaze.
vinegar glaze, and then
Okay.
olive oil, extra virgin
Looks
olive
amazing.
oil.
It smells really
Marinated them a little bit, and so we're just gonna cook these chicken breasts.
And this basil. I was like, Justin, did you get it from our dying basil plant? I'm like, somebody needs to water this thing.
No, I got my little Know and Love organic basil from
I do
Winn-Dixie.
love that. It's
Yeah,
organic. That's
yeah.
great.
So I will say, I'm not cooking them because David and I just did chicken wings. Like it's probably like 4 months ago, but it always feels like it was just last week.
Right.
But I bought some chicken wings because they're $2 a pound. And then I had a coupon for $2.50 off a pack of chicken wings.
Oh, wow.
You'll know how much chicken wings are at like you
Yep.
go to a chicken wing place, you get 10 chicken wings for $18
Yeah.
or something. I got 30 chicken wings for $7.
And that's because you use the Winn-Dixie app. You also make sure you sign up for the app, go to your rewards or go to winndixie.com/rewards or your app store to get all those delicious deals.
And
Speaking
yeah,
of that, they
so-
brought this last time to this Happy Dad seltzer.
Yeah, and then this is this little World Cup Mick
Cheers.
Ultra.
Oh,
Cheers, yeah.
We don't need to zoom in on it now.
It's got the
trying to
World
be
Cup
flat.
logo.
Just
I tried to watch the World Cup when America was in there. I loved it. Whenever they got defeated, I was like, all right, I'm done.
yeah. Oh,
I'll go back to UFC. You know,
yeah, that's your thing.
I got to have sports in my life, so.
What are you doing this weekend?
I'm going to make chicken wings tonight.
There you go. Oh, by the way, producer Natalia said she wants to try your smoked chicken wings whenever you do that next time.
She wasn't here when I did it. Oh,
She
no.
said she's tried other things that you've made at
Yeah.
home, but she wants to
But
try like your at home
I did.
ones.
I brought them in when me and David did it. I did
She
the
must not have
smoked
been-
wings.
yeah,
She
that's
must not have
right.
been here.
I
So
do
I
remember
did the
that.
smoked wings at home the night before.
And he did the air fryer.
And then he did the air fryer. And then I heated them up in the air fryer because smoking wings, it's hard to get that crispy skin.
Right.
So what I do is I smoke them
And then
I go and throw them in the air fryer for like 4 minutes and it crisps up the skin.
I do remember. I didn't remember which one I liked better though. Probably the smoked than air fried.
For me, it
Gives
was,
it a different flavor.
It was, but I was like, both are really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, it has a different flavor. A lot of people don't like smoked flavor. Like, they don't like that.
I like it.
I do. I love it. So
Yeah.
that's why I got a big old smoker at home.
But I don't know if I tried your pulled pork, so next time also bring me some.
Oh my gosh.
So bring Natalia
yeah,
the-
that's going to be a while because July 4th I did pulled pork, and
He took a picture of his smoker. It was completely full with all different types of meat.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
He doesn't
If I'm going to
cook.
start the smoker, I'm going to go ahead and smoke a lot of things. You know, it takes like,
Smoke them if you got them.
I smoked it for like 14 hours.
Oh my gosh.
I woke
right.
up at 7 and didn't finish till 11:30 that night.
And you love it though.
All right, so we're
you're
gonna
put
gonna
those-
keep on pan frying these. I still got more to do.
Okay, you
Once
keep
they
it
go
up.
in there, I'm gonna put the tomatoes and stuff on there. But I'll do that next time as well for the
All
next
right,
chicken
we'll
breast.
check back in. In the
Yes.
meantime, I'm heading on over here. So I'm now joined by the ladies of Southern Women's Summer Market and Fifth and Paisley. Let's welcome Debbie, Alexis, and Brittany. Thanks for joining us
morning.
today.
Thank
Nice to
you.
meet you. I love the little display. How cute is this? And I love to shop, so this is right up my alley. But for those who have not heard about this, tell us about this market. What can folks expect?
Yeah, so it's a celebration of local small businesses and community. It is a 2-day curated market. It's going to be held at the Thrasher Horn Center on July 17th and 18th. And we're going to have over 40 different vendors there, so really
Awesome.
exciting.
That sounds like a lot of fun, but it's not just a shopping event, right?
It's not, no.
Okay, tell us about that.
So there's going to be different experiences. When you walk through the doors, you'll be able to do things like permanent jewelry, custom embroidery.
love that.
Yeah. There is an accessory bar, and then there's also going to be giveaways and a lemon hunt.
Okay, the lemon hunt. I heard a little bit about this. What is that including?
Jordan, that's my favorite part.
Okay, it sounds
so basically throughout the market, there's going to be hidden lemons. So as our guests arrive, they can find the lemons throughout the market. And what that does is that gets them maybe to vendors that they wouldn't have seen otherwise.
Smart. I like that.
Right? But attached to every lemon that's found, there's going to be prizes, there's going to be lemon loot, and there's going to be vendor gifts. So we're very
Cool.
excited about that. And if you notice in the basket, there's one lime.
Oh.
And so that lime is going to be a very special gift. So
Okay, kind of like the golden egg for
that's
Easter,
right.
but it's
That's
the lime.
right.
Okay,
And there will be
that's
one.
fun.
It'll be both on Friday and the Saturday. So
Okay.
it's all weekend long.
I love that idea. That sounds like a lot of fun. And you mentioned a lot of vendors. So what types of vendors can we expect?
So we have a great variety of vendors. We've worked really hard to pull in a lot of women-owned businesses from boutiques. We have, makers,
Jewelry.
all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Jewelry. We have the custom embroidery, but she also has like baby items that you can embroider with their names.
Flower bar.
Flower bar. We have sweet treats. We have a charcuterie cart,
love
which is
that.
a really cool experience. And then we also have outside. We'll have the food trucks that have the coffee truck, lemonade
Yeah.
truck, and all the other things.
We also have an outside boutique that does
Yes.
custom T-shirts.
Very cool. I think this sounds like so much fun. Why was it important for y'all to create an event like this?
So, J months. J months
Yeah.
are really hard for retail and small businesses. And I think from our heart, we just have a passion for supporting small business.
Right.
Women owned specifically. So our women entrepreneurs are very important to us. So this is based on women business owners as
Right.
well as our guests are going to be mostly women, I'm
Right,
sure.
right.
Men are welcome too.
Men are
Yeah,
welcome,
everyone's welcome, but you
and
expect
kids are
most-
welcome.
Okay.
Kids 12 and under are free, so
Oh, that's
you're
great.
welcome to bring your children. And there will be some kids vendors there as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's a way for us to give back to businesses that are doing exactly what we are, and we understand everything they go through throughout the year. So
Right.
we're really excited about it.
And the Buddy Bus, I hear, will be there as well. But it's funny that you mentioned J months. Christmas in July we talk about, right? So people are already
Exactly.
getting a head start maybe on their Christmas shopping
Absolutely.
or holiday shopping. So tell everyone where they can get tickets, follow along, and maybe what they should know before they go.
So for tickets, you can buy them at the door. If you buy the pre-sale tickets, it is at a discounted price.
Okay, great.
And it also gets you access to the venue a little bit earlier. So the hours are 10 to 4. But if you buy the pre-sale tickets, you can get in at 9 a.m. and shop from 9 to 10. With
Beat the crowd.
Beat the crowd.
That sounds cool.
Yep.
And first picks.
And
Oh,
first
yeah.
picks, and those pre-sale tickets, the first 25 each day get a VIP bag that has giveaways from all the different vendors. They have little sweet treats in there. It's going to be really cool.
That's
for less than the cost of chicken wings.
That's right.
Less than the cost of chicken wings.
That's
There you
right.
go. And it sounds just like a wonderful time, like-minded women coming together and supporting local, which I think is great. The website is on the screen. They're also on social media. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us. Have so
you.
much fun. I
Thank
might even
you.
have to stop by.
Oh,
This
please
sounds
do.
great. Yeah,
Please
it sounds
do.
like a wonderful time.
Thank you.
All right. Well, it is now time for Jack's Jams, and we are joined by Zaza. Take it away.
Je suis celle qu'on voit pas, celle qu'on ne regarde pas. C'est pour ça que j'en suis là. C'est pour ça que je suis là. Oh, 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 I'm the girl next door. Oh, 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 like I was before. Feeling lonely more and more. I'm counting shadows on my bedroom floor. Waiting for a knocking on my door. I'm sinking deeper in my bedroom floor. Je suis celle qu'on n'envie pas, celle qu'on ne reconnaît pas. C'est pour ça que j'en suis là. C'est pour ça que je suis là. J'attends que le temps se passe. J'attends mais ça me dépasse. Et j'avance dans l'impasse. Et j'avance et ça m'agace. Oh, oh, I'm the girl next door. Oh, 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 like I was before. Feeling lonely more and more. I'm counting shadows on my bedroom floor. Waiting for a knocking on my door. I'm sinking deeper in my bedroom floor. Ta 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 pa da da ta ta ya. Ba da 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 pa 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 da 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 pa pa. Ba da 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 ta 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 da. Ba da 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 ta ta pa ba da 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 ta. Ba da 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 pa pa ya. Da 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 ya. Ba da 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 ta ta ya bo way. Da 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 way. Oh oh oh, I'm the girl next door. Ta da ta 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 ta. Oh oh oh, like I was before. Ba da pa 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 pa. Feeling lonely more and more. I'm counting shadows on my bedroom floor. Waiting for a knocking on my door. I'm sinking deeper in my bedroom floor.
Voice is so beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us today. Okay, so you're doing an Edith Piaf tribute show. Tell us about that.
Yes, so July 14th is the Bastille Day, it's the 4th of July of France. And I'm doing a big show on the 17th because the 14th is a Tuesday, 17th is a Friday. And it's because France is so much on the map right now with the Bastille Day, with the World Cup.
Yes.
And so on the 17th at Casa Monica in St. Augustine, I'm going to do a very intimate show of the music of Edith Piaf.
And what about her inspires you?
She was a massive French singer. She died in the 50s, so I'm talking a long time ago, but she was so intense.
Right.
She once
passionate.
Said, yes. And her life was crazy, always falling in love, out of love. She lost a baby. She just lots of dramas, and she lost the love of her life. And she remarried after, so it's fine. But the thing, she once said that if she sings a song and she thinks about something else while performing the song, not about the story of the song, she's never going to sing that song again.
Interesting.
And I think that's what I try to do when I perform my own compositions like I did now, because every song is a short movie.
Right.
And if you don't feel the movie, you get bored and the audience get bored and all the point is gone.
Well, I don't think this event is going to be boring at all. You sound like so fun. So tell us about the July 17th performance. What can we expect?
So it's going to be lots of storytelling because I created the show chronologically with the life of Edith Piaf. So when she got discovered, and as I said, every song was connected to something happening in her real life. So I tell the story about what's happening and how the song is connected to her life. And I try to be funny. And I have a magnificent musician coming from New York. His name is Gabriel Hermida. Awesome. I used to live in New York and I played with him millions of hours in millions of different places. So it's coming to perform with me.
That's
so it's going to be lots of storytelling, lots of emotions, lots of, it's very intimate. The venue is 20 people, super elegant little room at Casa Monica. You can buy the tickets on Ludus or my website, zazaflamenca.com.
Okay.
If you're interested by the show, you should buy your ticket super fast because
right,
there are
because
two
it's
shows.
limited.
Yeah, one at 6, one at 8.
Okay.
And we're gonna have how do you call it? Like this step and repeat.
Oh yeah, where you can take
board.
pictures in front
yeah,
of.
pictures and meet and greet with us.
Yeah.
We have an MC. And the dress code is super elegant.
Ooh, so dress
So
up,
tuxedo
y'all.
and everything, yeah.
Dress to express, to impress. And then, are you going to be performing any original music while you're there as well?
I will perform one of my original songs that I got inspired by Edith Piaf's music, and Gabriel also is a composer and he wrote a song.
Wonderful.
So yeah, we have gonna do.
What do you hope the audience takes away from this performance?
So for me, when I finish a show, wherever I play, in nursing home, in a restaurant, in a venue, when people come at the end and said, because I play all the music, and they said, oh, that reminds me, my mom used to sing me that song, my parents used to dance on this song, and I did my job.
Right.
Because just bringing back the emotion, music is so powerful.
Yes, the universal language, whether it's in French or English or
yeah.
any language.
And you just feel the emotion suddenly
Right.
out of nowhere, buried for 40 years, and I love this.
That is amazing. I can tell that you're passionate about what you do, and I can feel that through your music, which I think is just so beautiful. You're going to perform another song for us in a little bit, right?
Yes.
Really quickly, where can folks follow you?
So I have a website, zazaflamenca.com. I also have Facebook, Zaza Flamenca, Instagram, Zaza Flamenca.
Easy enough, right?
It's all Zaza Flamenca. So I try to be super active on social media. And I live in San Augustine, and I perform there
Wonderful.
a lot.
All right, so you got to look out for her, but we'll be hearing from her in just a little bit, so stay tuned for that, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. I am now joined by Jamie and Caitlin of Fun for First Coast Kids, and today we are talking about family movie night. First of all, so good to see you. I feel like it's been forever. I was out of town, they were out of town. First of all, how's your summer been so far?
It's been amazing.
Yeah,
it's been really good. Yes.
All right, so we're talking about that family movie night, and this is such a fun event every time you guys talk about when this happens. So it's another one coming up. When is it? Where is it? What can we expect?
Yeah, so we've been partnering with the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp now for the past few years for this event, and the next one is happening this month on Saturday, July 25th, and we are going to be showing the SpongeBob movie on their stadium Jumbotron. So it's a really fun event. It's only $1 to get in, so it's super affordable for families. And also before the movie starts, one of the pieces that we help with is we bring in local businesses that kind of business or promote towards families. They have programs for kids, programs for families.
Like the vendors will be there?
Yes, and they all will have, you know, it gives them a chance to communicate with what they do with the audience, with the attendees of the movie. So they share what they do and what programs they offer in our community.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and also
so it's a resource at that time.
It's absolutely a great resource for families, and we are currently still looking for some new vendors. So if any businesses, local businesses are interested, they can reach us on our social pages or at info@funforfirstcoastkids.com.
And it's the digit 4.
Yes.
Awesome. So what else? So how early can people come before the movie then?
Yeah, so the gates will actually open at 6 o'clock for like the pre-movie fun.
I got you.
And it's only, like she said, it's only $1 to get in. There's free parking in Lot P, which is across from their new main entrance. So it's really affordable to attend. And then once you get in there, you can bring pillows and blankets. No chairs are allowed, but then, and then like she was saying, we'll have the vendors set up along the track. So, you know, once you get set up, you can go interact. They'll have giveaways and prizes and kids activities, so the kids will be nice and entertained. We also have our friends at North Florida Fairy Tales that are bringing Ariel and Moana. So they'll be walking around. You can get some pictures with them. And the shrimp also have their concession stands open in their souvenir shops.
Okay, I was going to ask, will there be food available?
Yeah, so they can get drinks, snacks, dinner, do some shopping, and then, you know, settle in. And the movie starts at 7 o'clock, and so then it'll be on their nice big high definition video board there.
That is so cool. So you guys have done this for a long time, you said. So what about it would you say is like the big selling point for families?
I think just being able to be on the field and
that's
watch
cool.
a movie outside, I think is super unique. And you know, to be able to do that only for $1, you also can't beat that.
Right.
Having a young family, like it's very expensive. We both know.
Yeah, and there's also so much space that people will get worried about bringing younger kids. Like, what if my kid doesn't have the attention span to sit through the whole movie? And I mean, there's plenty of space in the field where we've had kids go and throw balls and hang out, or you know, kind of just go. We'll typically hang out longer, so we'll still have kids activities. So if they get a little distracted, they can come play with us and hang out. And there's also room in the stadium seating too, so people don't want to be.
So people can sit in the chairs if they prefer.
Yeah, you can't bring the chairs, but they'll have stadium seats if they want like the shade or that kind of thing.
Oh, that's a good point too. Yeah, because the sun's staying out longer.
That is a very helpful tip for families. It is the middle of July, so it's going to be warm, but thankfully the sun does fall behind the stadium pretty quickly after the event starts. So we just encourage people to bring their fans and, you know, find a shady spot, and then once it goes down, it'll be beautiful on all of the field out there.
That'll be so nice. All right, funforfirstcoastkids.com for more information. And again, the 4 is a digit 4.
Yes.
What do you guys got going on this weekend?
What are you doing this weekend?
We both just got back from vacation, so we're, you know, doing laundry and all the things. But no, it's
back to reality. All right, well, I'm heading back to the kitchen, and you know what, ladies? They've joined us in the kitchen before. If you're not in a hurry, you can come try some of this.
That'd be great. Thank you.
So I'm coming for you, Justin. Yeah, it does. Doesn't it smell good? All right, Justin, so how's it going in the Winn-Dixie kitchen?
So finishing up these last 2. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take these out of the pan, put them on another pan. Just gonna show you how I prepare them.
Alrighty.
And then we're gonna put a little pesto on them. If you don't like pesto, maybe don't put it on there. You know?
Looks good though. I like that.
So bang.
And you put this in the oven too? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, I've you know, TV magic. I've got some in the oven right now. So we're just gonna put a little mozzarella on there, just a little bit, you know.
Just a little.
If you don't like mozzarella, well, too bad.
I think we like it.
And then a little basil. And then some tomatoes.
Yeah, get your hands in there.
Yeah, why not? Get dirty. Which is why I got a glove.
Oh, so this is how you prepared it for the oven.
Yeah,
pull
so
what's in
so
there
that's
now?
why like the tomatoes are gonna cook. Yeah, I mean they're
All right, let's
ready.
See if it's ready. Okay.
It's gonna be hot, so please be.
So
be
what did you
careful.
put it on and for how long?
I put it on 400. You know, you just want to get your chicken to 165. I think is what chicken needs to be.
Yep, 165.
So
Go ahead and set this. Actually, I'll move.
yeah,
right
I can move
here.
this, and then I'm just gonna throw this in the oven for the crew.
Oh, that
that's
looks so
cooking.
good.
That looks amazing.
And you know what? This looks really like for a date night. Like how impressive does that?
Yeah.
That looks like you got it at a restaurant
Yeah.
or something.
All right,
Smells
let's
delicious.
try
Great
it.
job.
Maybe the chicken's cooked, maybe it's not.
Oh, come on.
We'll
All right,
see
we'll
if
cut
it
it in
is.
the middle.
Not a good
Let's-
selling point.
Actually, be careful that burner's hot. This one right here is hot. So, all right, let's give it a try, huh?
So here are your spoons.
Thank you.
Do we not have forks?
They're in the wash.
Oh, my
We do
gosh.
have forks now though. Jackie did buy us new forks.
Y'all want to just share that
Yeah,
one? Or you want
sure.
the whole
Share that.
thing?
Thank
It's a
you.
knife.
And then
All right,
Jordan and I cut into it first. Make
look,
sure I
that-
didn't check the temperature on it, so make sure.
It looks good.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
good, all
perfect.
I
right.
didn't know we
Yeah.
were gonna have kitchen guests,
That looks
so
great,
I got
yeah.
us plastic forks.
Oh, that's all right.
So at least we have that, but they got a spoon. We
This
do have them,
looks
but they're being
amazing.
cleaned
With
right
a spoon
now.
or not, it looks great.
Yeah, I mean, the smell too is really
Yeah,
gross.
the smell is.
But like he was saying, the chicken right now, the Know and Love, right? Chicken breast?
BOGO, yep.
BOGO, but you have to have the rewards app, of course, to make sure you get all the deals. So go ahead and download it, of course, onto your phone. And don't they do like targeted ads for you as well? Like,
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
like coupons like almond milk. There's always like a $1 off coupon for that because we buy that every time we go in.
right.
Paper plates, plastic forks because I'm
need
always
more of
buying
that.
them. Yeah.
We definitely need more of that.
Make sure it's cooked.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Is it good? Awesome. Yeah.
I also think putting the tomatoes in the oven
Oh
is
yeah.
a smart choice.
Yeah. One recipe called for them not to be in the oven. I'm like, I want
I like
some. I want some tomatoes that are cooked.
It seems so simple, but really flavorful.
So simple.
It was very easy. Well, that's a big piece of
And he was
mozzarella.
mentioning earlier putting it like over pasta.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, like for my kids, I would.
I was gonna say for
Yeah.
my kiddos that would be perfect.
That mozzarella cheese too, melted.
So good.
Good job. And it's healthy.
Well, it's hot.
I'm definitely
Love
making
it.
this one.
Yeah, I would definitely put pasta on that.
Yeah.
But-
What's like a fan favorite in your house that your kids get like all agree on?
So we're Italian, so anything
This
with
would be
pesto
perfect.
or Elle orders noodles everywhere we go or pasta.
Shockingly Indian food. My kids love like tikka masala. Like
Oh
they
my
love
God,
all the
I'm
Indian
impressed.
food. Yeah, and I'm not too spicy though, but
Right.
still say love Indian food though.
And
That's
you
amazing.
You cook a lot.
Yeah.
So does Mel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we
good.
made chicken thighs, carrots, mashed potatoes last night.
Look at that. You had a taco bar recently. So.
Yep.
Well, I think you did an outstanding job. I
Amazing.
think we're just going to keep eating
Yep.
and send it to commercial. We'll be right back.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back. It is now time for Rain or Shine with meteorologist Robert Speta. And ooh, this looks pretty.
Yeah, you know what's also going on here? First off, great photo, the boat, just the sunrise. But let's bring out your weather skills here.
Jesus,
what do you
a little
think?
rusty.
Well, look, it's kind of a milky sunrise this morning. What do you think's going on?
Well, is it like, what is it, red morning, sailors take warning
Well, also
situation?
kind of think tropical related.
Oh, the Saharan dust.
Saharan
Thank
dust
you.
out
Sorry.
here. And if
Yep.
anybody's got allergies, maybe the itchy eyes today,
Yeah.
really can feel it. It is definitely in place. I mean, look at just the milkiness in the sky
Yeah,
out
I see
there.
what you're saying now with the milk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Haziness.
And this all goes back, to that
But we
Saharan
want
dust. There
that
you go.
for the most part.
We want it because it reduces tropical systems.
That's right.
So hooray. Downside, it does make for kind of those hazy conditions. Anybody
Yeah.
with allergies or anything like that. Plus side, you get some nice sunrises and sunsets.
But you know what? It's so hot anyway. So if you do have allergy issues, it's probably best to stay inside right now.
Yeah, I mean, you just stay inside,
Yeah.
the air conditioning, watch First Coast Living, and then at noon, you can watch First Coast News at noon.
Yay! And that's great news too. So you'll have the full forecast for the weekend and beyond coming up?
How long this heat's gonna last.
Ooh, that's good to know. All right, well, it is time for another Jax Jam. Zaza, take it away.
Are you aiming too low? Are you going too slow? You don't know. Ooh. Are you trying to flow? But you're hearing too many no-no-nos. It's part of the show. Ooh. You play the game, it's not your fault. You're not the person that you thought. You turn in someone you're not. They all are blinded by their pride. They are slaving their own mind. They mystify their lie. Oh, you're alright. Are you trying to be strong, but something is going wrong? You don't get along. Ooh. Are you trying to belong, but something is going wrong? They sing a different song. Ooh. It's not your fault. You're not the person that you thought. You turn in someone you're not. They all are blinded by their pride. They're slaving their own mind. They mystify their lie. Oh, you're alright. Oh. You're alright. Oh, you're alright.
Oh, that was so beautiful. I love your voice. I love your sound. I love your style. I even got, look at this. I got chills, y'all. It is so good. Zaza Flamenca online. Make sure you follow her. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be right back.
Hey guys, I'm here at Lift Every Voice and Sing Park. I'm here with Ennis Davis. He's Community Planning Collaborative. Thank you so very much for having me here today.
Thank you.
We're going to learn about this great park and really about the fantastic neighborhood that is La Villa. It is historic and beautiful, and I'm so glad that it is looking as good as it is here as it is today. Ennis, thank you so much for joining us today. So for viewers who may not be familiar, can you tell us a little bit about La Villa and why it's such an important part of Jacksonville's history?
Sure. So La Villa is the oldest Gullah Geechee community within the city of Jacksonville. So Gullah Geechee basically meaning descendants of Central and Western Africans that through the transatlantic slave trade ended up in the southeastern coast of the U.S. And so La Villa was this location where the U.S. colored troops during the Civil War were located when Jacksonville was occupied by the Union.
Right.
Following the Civil War, quickly emerged as a large community of African American excellence, prosperity, culture, leading to many things that have changed the country from the first live performance as documented of the blues in the U.S. in 1910. It's also where the Great Migration kind of morphed out of in 1916 with Bound for a Promised Land, another poem that's written in this area. So La Villa has this story that's much larger than just Jacksonville.
Yes,
it literally changed the face of the U.S. And so that's a little bit about the history of the neighborhood.
It's amazing, and there's been some really, really amazing folks that have come through the La Villa neighborhood. I mean, everybody from like Ray Charles all the way down. I mean, it's really pretty cool. The history here is fantastic. Okay, so what is La Villa Lift Every Voice and Sing Heritage Trail, and what experience can visitors expect, when we explore it?
So the trail is a part of an effort to revitalize the neighborhood around its culture, heritage, and history. So what you're going to experience on this trail is almost a 2-mile loop around the neighborhood that's going to give you a real in-depth breakdown of how La Villa came to be, why it's here, and what its residents accomplished, not just in Jacksonville, but nationally.
It's inspiring to know that there's folks like you that are working to make this neighborhood, to revitalize it, to bring it back to its glory. So this project involves historians, it involves community members, preservation advocates, artists, local planners. So why are community-led storytelling and collaboration so important for projects like this?
The trail tells this narrative. While storytelling is important, it's the stories being told by the descendants and the people from this neighborhood. So it is an authentic experience.
Yeah.
And then from a revitalization perspective, to revitalize, you must reinvest economically within the community. So if you look at the makeup of the consultants in the community who developed the trail, is everyone who's tied back into the history of this section of Jacksonville.
I think it's beautiful. Beyond honoring history, how can projects like this Heritage Trail, support neighborhood pride, cultural tourism, and economic activity right here in downtown Jacksonville?
When it comes to this space that we're in here, the Johnson family home was torn down 100 years ago, but now this space tells that story, brings life and culture back to why there is a Lift Their Voice and Sing, what was happening here in Jacksonville, and the economics come in from the program and the events that are here. So as time continues to go on and as properties are redeveloped and start to infill in, you're going to see more retail or dining that's going to be linked back to what was here. So in essence, La Villa is evolving. It's coming back to life. One day you'll be able to smell that barbecue again, those fish fries.
I love it.
Those baked fresh goods.
Yeah.
Like that is a whole component of why storytelling is very important, because it gives you the essence of the culture, and that culture leads to economic opportunity.
That's fantastic. The work that you're doing is amazing. Ennis, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate your time. We're going to go learn some more about La Villa, so I appreciate you being here. Stick around, guys. We're going to go keep walking around and learn some more. We'll see you in just a minute. All right, guys, we're going to continue to learn about the La Villa neighborhood. I'm here at the Ritz Theater Museum. I'm with the curator, Kalia Myrick. Hello. Thank you for having us here. This is an absolutely beautiful facility. I mean, not only is it a great performance venue, but the museum is so great. We got a chance to walk through beforehand, and it's very inspiring. Okay, so the Ritz Theater Museum is one of the most recognizable cultural institutions in La Villa, right? So what role has the Ritz played in preserving and sharing the neighborhood's history and legacy?
Well, here at the Ritz, we have the opportunity of being one of the last operable buildings in La Villa, and we are able to use that space to give people a snapshot in time, a day in the life of what it would have been like to live here?
It's so neat because when you go through the museum, like you can go to like there's like the post office kind of thing, or like the dentist, like the doctor's office and stuff, and you can go and see how all those kind of facilities would have looked, and it's beautiful. It's like walking down a street. It's so cool. For someone who exploring La Villa Heritage Trail for the first time, why should a visit to the Ritz be part of that experience, and what stories can visitors discover here, bringing La Villa to life?
So for one, the great animatronic that we have, that's definitely a favorite of a lot of the visitors. So going to Lift Every Voice in St. Park and learning a lot about the Johnson brothers is one thing, but then to see the robots come to life here in our animatronic theater is so much fun. And you also get to have a lot more backstory and a little bit more of a deep dive than just the panels that you'll see outside in the trail.
Absolutely, which are great, right? And they're very informative, but you really get to dig in here.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So the Ritz isn't just about preserving history, it's also a living cultural venue like we were talking about before. The theater is still operational. What programs, performances, exhibitions, or events are you most excited about right now, and where can viewers, find more?
Well, we have 2 exhibitions happening right now. We have a small rotating space called You Are Here that maps life in Black Jacksonville, and we have done oral histories with local artists here that have done a lot of history, so that one's always a lot of fun for people who are looking for more of the living stories. And then we also have our photography exhibition, Shutter and Sound, happening in the larger gallery, and that one's very cool to learn about the different music that came through here, as La Villa was originally a Chitlin Circuit spot. You can find more at ritzjacksonville.com.
Okay, that's going to be very, very fun. That is very, very cool. Guys, I implore you to come out here. The La Villa Heritage Trail is absolutely beautiful. You're going to learn so much about our city's history and a thriving neighborhood, a once thriving neighborhood that we are hoping will be a thriving neighborhood once again. Thank you so very much for having me today. It is a real pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Yo guys, we have been waiting to do this. We're so excited. We are here at Zero Latency VR. I have one of the owners, Stephanie, with me, and we are gonna have a great time today. Stephanie, thank you so much for having us here. What? I'm so excited. Okay, so for folks who have never seen this place before, like us, tell us about Zero Latency.
So we are a family-owned business. What we're known for is free roam VR. What that means is you move freely in whatever space you play in. Like our shooter arena, it is 1,600 square feet. Up to 8 people play in it, you see each other in the game, and you move freely the entire space that you're in. It is phenomenal.
That's amazing! So you mean free, every VR experience I've done before has been like a very confined space. So I'm moving around this whole space.
This whole space. There's no cords, cables, nothing is confining you to anything. So you move, if there's an elevator in there, you are moving to get in that elevator. You're gonna go up to the next floor and then you're gonna shoot out to the other side to your next part of the mission.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Okay, so take us through, when somebody walks through the door, what are they gonna experience?
So the first thing we do is we do like a gamer profile and waivers where you get to create a special player alias name that pops up above your head.
Yeah.
You come in the back and you do a safety briefing. It teaches you how to play the game, how to use your weapon, and how to stay safe.
Okay.
And then the fun part begins. We take you and we suit you up in the amazing gear that you have on. And then we release you in here to play whatever game you've chosen. Like tonight, you're doing Space Marine.
That's right, I'm gonna be a Space Marine. Okay, so, but you guys do, you said that you have another type of game. There's virtual reality.
We have VR escape rooms. So you get to use your mind and solve puzzles to escape whatever story you pick. It's up to 45 minutes. We have easy all the way to hard. You can battle aliens, you can battle dragons, you can be in a mysterious manner where you're trying to escape like a witch doctor type scenario. It is so cool.
Okay, so looks like I've got some like pretty advanced stuff. So maybe this isn't the best thing for like little bitty guys, right?
Correct. So our minimum age is 8, but 12 for anything zombie related, because it could be a little bit scary for them.
That totally makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You're shooting a bunch of zombies and things like that.
Yeah.
You don't want to scare little kids. Okay, so I guess the last thing left before we get started really is, where do people find you?
At our website, ZeroLatencyJax.com. Everything you need is on there.
Right on. Okay, so let me ask you something. Do I paint this by myself?
You can, but it's way more fun with an extra person.
Right, okay.
Don't worry, David. I'm here. Let's do this. We look cool.
Let's go. Let's do it. Hey! Wow, you look awesome! So are you! What?
That was one of the coolest things
That's
I've done.
amazing!
That was so cool. And the coolest part actually is because some of these virtual reality games that you play, especially the ones at home, I'm fine when I have the headset on. As soon as I take it off, I get motion sickness, and I did not feel that here.
No, it was great.
So that's nice.
But I will say, one of the craziest things is like when you're in there, and you know, there's so much topography, right?
Yeah.
So you walk up ramps and stairs and things like that, and when you do, it's so weird. It tricks your
You
mind.
wanna, like,
You're
walk up
yeah,
the ramp.
You feel like you're walking upstairs in a
But
ramp.
this is what we're walking
but
on
it's
the
just
whole
flat.
time.
And then when I pulled the headset off at the very end of it, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and another thing, I was nervous that we were going to run into each other or the wall, but it does a really good job of letting you know ahead of time, hey, you're getting close. I felt
Yeah, we
very
never ran into each other
comfortable.
one time.
No, I felt very comfortable navigating this. I was a little nervous at first, but this was so fun.
This was cool. And like Fred was talking about, the like world that you're in just keeps expanding and expanding. It is one of the coolest things we've done.
Well, I don't think we're done. What do you think? Our mission is not complete.
Let us go.
Let's do it.
Back under the hood.